sacrifices as an actor?
Yeah.
Anonymity.
Okay.
No, you kind of, I mean, you have a career like Ricky's or something, you can't, you know, quite move around your days.
You can't have a bad day.
You can't have a bad day. You're usually greeted by a lot of people, they're smiling, they're happy, they're excited, but also, you know, you can't just kind of blend in and be a normal person. Say anonymity is maybe one of the biggest sacrifices if you have successes. But it's also a good thing because it gives you the opportunity to meet a lot of people, shake a lot of hands, put smiles on people's faces if you can. And when you have those opportunities, like Ricky said, never having a bad day, that's what you try to do. You try and be a good person, be responsible with your actions and your behavior to where you can inspire somebody, anybody, to have a better day. So I think that's sacrifices maybe as an actor.
Yeah.
David, what was your second question?
Second question. The most complicated sequence you filmed.
A complicated sequence? God, there were several. There were so many. I mean,
for different reasons.
Yeah.
You know, there's obviously the shirtless scenes, there's physicality there where we built a gym next to the set, and so you had us, all the boys were just like doing chin-ups and like crunches and like just.
And we were all bloody in our underwear.
We're all bloody in our underwear. Like if you look into the room, it's just the three of us in our underwear, sweating, just and all dehydrated because you know we wanted to make sure that we looked like shredded and stuff. So physically, that's very demanding, and it's demanding on your mind as well because you've got to stay in that kind of mindset for the whole day of filming. And obviously, Milo was having to go through a lot worse than me in that moment. But otherwise, I would say the stuff where we were on the side of the mountain. The quarry stuff.
Yeah, for you and I think there was so much going on. There was large explosions, there was a lot of gunfire, there was just a lot happening at the quarry, and like the big firefight toward the beginning of the film. For me also the fight sequence, just the hand-to-hand combat scene inside of the television room, that was a very difficult sequence when Will, the director, is asking me to flip over backwards and not break my neck and not break the neck of the stuntman who's holding my neck. That was complicated, but we did it a couple times. And then yeah, the stuff down in the tunnels, you know, the kind of like the moment where you see that this team is really beaten on an emotional level. That was probably personally the most challenging moment for me, knowing here's a human life who is sacrificing everything. And it happens in real life. So I think that one really completely humanized the whole experience for me, and that personally was probably like the most complex sequence to film.
Right.